Episode 991 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. This is your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, and welcome. I think yesterday, I don't recall, but I think yesterday I mentioned my new classes on Skillshare. I now have 3 up there, and more are going to be coming very soon. First one was about questions to prepare for before you start your interviewing. Second one was for an in-person interview to help you get prepared. And the third one are 3 great videos about starting your new job and doing it very well. More are going to be going up there very soon about salary negotiation. I think I'm going to be doing 3 classes about salary negotiation. Hope you find my show helpful, which today is about applying for a job when you're underqualified, something that happens way too often and is done way too badly. Again, hope you find this helpful. Hope you connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing from folks who I'm helping. And in the meantime, let's get going. Now, there are times you're going to look at a job description and you know you don't fit. You know you're not qualified, but you want to take a shot. Now, most of the time, no strategy is going to work because firms are going to read between the lines and understand that you don't have the experience for the job. But there are ways to at least give yourself a chance. And I want to outline a formula that you might consider doing. Now, I want to be clear. If this works 15% of the time, that's fabulous. Because if you send the same resume you send out for every job to this job, well, all you've done is waste your time, their time, and you're not going to get the interview anyway. So if you really want to apply, this is what I want you to do. First of all, I want you to list all the skills that are required from the position. And give yourself a rating on your strength in these categories. And if you don't have experience in one of the requirements of the job, move it out to a separate area. So again, you're creating a list of your qualifications that you have and that you don't have. And then I want you to think in terms of transferable skills that might be appropriate. So, for example, if they're looking for someone to lead a group, you haven't done it professionally, but if you've done it in your volunteer life, you're going to include those as well. Next, what I want you to do is connect with someone who works within the firm using LinkedIn or some other means to try and get a sense of how accurate this job description might be. Now, you can find out some of these people by connecting with me because I've got a huge network. So my address is linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. So this way, if you connect with me, you're very likely going to be connected with people at a lot of different firms. And if for some reason I'm not, then go to li-usa.info. That's a search engine for all public LinkedIn profiles in the U.S. So it's U.S. oriented, and it will give you all the public profiles of people from LinkedIn in the U.S. So you want to reach out to them and to people at the firm and get a clearer picture of what they're looking for. Then I want you to write a cover letter. Actually, not a cover letter, but use the body of your email in order to summarize your skills that fit the role. Talk about how long and how recently you've worked with them, and your transferable skills that might relate to some of the things that you may not have professional experience with, but it's relevant to what they're looking for. So that this way, the idea is to just give them something pre-chewed and pre-digested that demonstrates your potential fit for the role, whether that's from volunteering, part-time jobs, graduate school, internships, whatever it is. And then, tweak your resume a little bit because you want to move up some of these functions that you've performed into the top third to half of your resume. So if you're submitting it through an applicant tracking system that's looking for keywords, you're trying to make the resume, I don't want to say fool the ATS, but what you want to be doing is demonstrating to the ATS that you're a possible fit. So if you list these things too late or you don't list them at all, the applicant tracking system is going to reject you and you've just wasted a lot of time. So this is your best shot. I hope you find it helpful. I hope it works for you some of the time. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here's a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to say that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, look at the tabs on the top and you'll see a menu of choices for you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation, answering your question, advising you about a decision you have to make about job offers. That's all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end. It's in half-hour increments, so it doesn't take a lot of time in each session, and that's another way you can do it. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing with folks who like the show and are interested in my help. Lastly, I also want to mention I've got a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it seems like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help you find work more quickly. Again, that's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, hope you have a great day. Take care.